So we got the singles this week. Things are going pretty good so far. We had bench where we got 420, no wrist wraps. And all things considered, I'm happy with that. I didn't move it as quickly as I wanted to, but I did smash the rack on the way up. And I also think just too much volume, you know, not having a deload in over a month and then just forcing my body to adapt to 440 because I did again, I know, like, you know, just explaining it for people that might have missed it. I did 440 for a new max, but with elbow wraps. And if you don't know about those, they add on like 10 to 15 pounds, depending how tight you get them, to your max. So I did 440 with those. Probably wouldn't have gotten it without the elbow wraps, but I was like, let's make my body adapt. So for the percentage training, I used the max that I got with wraps, not my original max. So I was kind of forcing my body to adapt. So for example, my max without the elbow wraps is 430. So instead of doing 80% of 430 for a 3x5, I would do 80% of 440 for a 3x5. So I did that for the whole training block. Probably definitely fatigued by the time I got to yesterday, you know, with the top single, you know, but we still hit 420 even after smashing and fighting against the rack as well. So, and it felt good. It felt light. So happy with that. But now today's goal is to continue the good vibes of singles week. So just like yesterday as well, it's not going to be a new max because the last time I did deadlift, I did get a new max. So we're just going to go for a top single. And then it's the same thing as yesterday again, where I'm deciding between two numbers. Yesterday was like, do I want to try to hit 415 or 420? Today it's like, do I want to hit 620 or 630? And then depending on how good I feel throughout the warm-up, I might pause it, you know, kind of make 620 or 630 our bitch. So, and then we don't have to worry about hitting the rack or anything like that because it's a fucking deadlift. You know what I'm saying? So. So yeah, we got the whole gang here. I mean, we got Ryan, Tommy, Mitch, all the boys for motivation. The secret weapon, which is the belt, the will of iron still burns. You know what I mean? We say the rest of the phrase once we get into the heavy shit. That's how you activate its power. So should be good. Also, a little bit of a show recommendation. I know I'm a little late, but The Boys. If you haven't seen that, fucking watch that shit, man. Like, my whole thing is I don't really do well with shows that are just kind of like The Boys, you know, that sexual violence and just like crazy shit and all that. So I kept pitting it off. You know, it's the reason I didn't really watch Game of Thrones. But then Ryan, my trusted recommender, like any show that Ryan recommends, I watch, and I've loved every single one. Like, he's got quite the resume, he never fucking misses. So he started watching, and he was like, Kev, I think you should like, or I think you would like this, so you should watch it. And I was like, bet, since you said so, I will. Best decision of my fucking life, man. Number one, it's so good that it makes cardio free. Literally last week, I did like fucking 71 minutes of cardio. Not because I was like, I'm gonna do 71 minutes, but because I had the boys playing. And by the time, I kind of just like I was so invested. It was so fucking good that by the time I looked up, I was like, oh, it's already been 71 minutes. Let me turn this off and get off of it. And it's really fucking good. Just like the levels of it, you know, Just, it's funny as well. The action scenes kind of go kind of crazy. And, you know, it's valid, you know, so you should watch it. Can you show this guy real quick? He doesn't want to show his face. Of course he doesn't. So I kind of just wanted you to see who he was. His name is Tommy. And we kind of just used him as an example in the gym of like who not to be. You know what I mean? It's kind of like we have this running joke in the gym where it's like, don't be a Tommy. You know what I mean? He's just such a bitch, such an idiot. Probably the most disrespectful person I've ever fucking met in my life. So it's like, you know, just a daily reminder, don't be a fucking Tommy. You know what I mean? Live your life like anybody else besides this guy. I don't really feel like chalking up right now, so I'm just gonna try to hit this conventional, and then the next weight we'll start chalking up and shit. That's the one nice thing that I like about pulling conventional. I don't have to chalk up until like high 500s, you know, just because I pull in the, like I feel like reverse grip for me, I get better grip on it, but I also pull right here, whereas like deadlift or hook grip, when you chalk up, I feel like it's definitely the superior grip. Like that shit is like secure, you know, but when you don't chalk up, I feel like it's a little bit slippier than conventional, and then add to the fact that you're pulling right here, so. In the smooth. I don't know, man. I feel like it just might be a reverse grip puller, because that was in the smooth as well, and it just felt better. I think it's worth it to, I know it sounds dumb saying like a small change in grip can make the difference, but I'm telling you, once you get to a certain weight, you'll realize that you can't brute strength everything, and small, tiny changes like that can make all the difference in your lift. So, I don't know. Considering how that felt, I'm already secure in my hook grip, so I might just, for the rest of my warm-up, pull reverse grip and see how that feels, to be honest. I do have to piss and shit very badly, so I'm just gonna put a rush on this and then go and do that. Good motivation. You ever feel like you want to speed rep something? Like, obviously I'm not going to do it today because I'm not speed repping. I'm doing a top single. But you ever want to do some speed reps? Some solid speed work? Don't piss or shit the day before and then just put all of it in. And that will make you put a rush on everything, you know, and tell yourself, you can go. But once you finish these reps, they're going to be fucking speedy. Lifting 101. I mean, yeah, we'll take some getting used to because it's a different grip, but I feel like I'll be able to move the bar off the ground for whatever reason a little bit more quicker than I would with hook grip. So definitely worth continuing to warm up, just working on that. Took the shit. Feel like 90 pounds lighter. So we're feeling good. All right. Still gonna keep testing out this reverse grip. Definitely should have chalked up or re-chalked up for that. Barely had any. Just washed my hands after taking the shit too, but that's good considering that we didn't chalk up or anything. After washing the hands, we could still get it up. Reverse grip might be the move, to be honest. I'm gonna continue playing with it. You know what I mean? Take reverse grip, kind of invite it over, get the candles lit, you know, good slow music playing, and really, really play with it. You know what I mean? Like, get to know it, do things to it, you know, and just 550 we're gonna go up to. I'm gonna get some YouTube slow and reverb going on. Essential for hitting some heavy weight, man. And we're going to do the 551 actually. And then take a little break, hit on the last warm up, which I believe is 603. Get into that and then get ready to pause some shit. So here's the thing. After further evaluation, because that was pretty heavy, I feel like the superior grip is hook grip, but I feel like with reverse grip, I can really pull the slack out, and I feel like I really can just that much faster get it off the ground than I would hook. But in terms of grip, again, I feel like hook grip is going to be a lot more superior, you know? So we have this idiot Tommy who's doing shit in the background. We're just going to keep ignoring him. But see, like, this kid's just throwing me off, dude. Like, I can't even think straight. But yeah, after further evaluation, we're going to go back to pulling hook. Get his face on camera. I want people to know who it is. See, he turns around at the perfect time. You know what I mean? Can you look in the mirror and maybe see his face? You see his face? Yeah, he's cooked, dude. I got you on camera, Tommy. So we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna just pull a hook and kind of sacrifice getting it off the ground a little bit slower. Just because, like I said, I feel like the grip is a lot more tight. In terms of grip, hook is definitely superior. And I feel like it's not really a problem when I'm doing a warm-up with reverse grip. The problem is when I get to weight like this, where it's kind of slipping out of my hands and kind of throwing me off. So we're gonna sacrifice just how much better the slack pull feels and how just that much quicker it moves for the superior grip. I gotta record this 600, you know.
Good luck.
I mean, it's kind of just, I gotta record the 600. You know,
Six,
like it's just like I don't know, man. Just like, I mean, you know what I got to do. You know, the 600. You know, it's kind of, you know,
Easy.
it's another day at the office, though. You know, you don't have to worry about me. But just that, on the bar over there, that bar, my bar, 600. Or no, I think they said it was 603. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know what you do, but I know what I'm about to do is 603.
Is that just like a regular 9 to 5?
I know, yeah. I don't know what you do, but I mean, I don't think I saw the 60 whatever on the bar over here, but
more than that.
I got to do that over here. Yeah, I got to do that over here. I think what we're gonna do here is pause this, just to get ready for the pause attempt of the top single. So. Got it up. I don't know if I'd count that, considering it fucking fell out of my hands, and at comp, that'd be considered a no lift. But I don't know, maybe that was the last warm up we needed to get used to hook grip because we didn't warm up with it. That was weird. Bad, actually. I've never had that problem with hook. I guess all we can do is just lock in. It's very fortunate, right, that today, as I said, we're not going for a max, because I would not feel comfortable going for a max off of that. So it is very fortunate that it's just a top single, so we have 5 minutes to lock in, and then have that confidence because we're like, it's not like super heavyweight, it's just a top single. So yeah, because like I could go back and do that again smoothly, but it's not a set, it's just part of the warm-up, you know, so there's no need. And then also that would absolutely gas me because it is 90% of the max. Like I've said, heavy enough to get all the way warmed up, not heavy enough to gas you, but that's just doing it once, warm-up. If I were to do this again, it would be heavy enough to, you know, doing this twice would gas me. But we're not gonna worry about it, we're just gonna get locked in, get on, we'll get on 630, fuck it. I don't know about pausing it, maybe just moving it quick. Yeah, we'll get that on and then do that. We're gonna like double chalk up, you know? So I'm about to take some chalk out, rub it on where I'm gonna pull, and then chalk up again for the hands. Just do whatever I can to mitigate that grip, because it would be so fucking annoying to get it up and then fail it because of the grip, you know what I mean? So annoying. All right, we gotta lock in. Come on. Come on, you're not a bitch. Come on, this is fucking nothing. Come on, you're in charge of this weight. Come on. Fucking tight. Come on. We got the applause from the boy Ryan. That means we did it right. But that was good. I wasn't gonna pause grip it because just off dropping the 603. Sorry about that. Just off of the 603, dropping it like that, you know, I was like, we'll just do this, not pause it. But we not only were able to hold on to it with heavier weight, but we're able to pause it, which is really good. Like, just fucking looking back, I believe 630, I believe 640 was the 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 640 or 645 was the previous PR. And I mean, we hit 630, so not too far off of the previous PR, but pause. You know what I mean? And just before that, you know, 630 or 625 was the PR. So 2 PRs ago, this was the max, maybe a little bit over. And now we're pausing it. So I'd say that was like, I don't know, the progress that we've been making with deadlift in the past couple of months has been really, really, really fucking good. You know what I mean? It did not take us that much time at all to start, you know, doing pause reps and shit with previous maxes. So I'm really fucking happy about that, really stoked about that. Definitely gonna need a deload after this week though, just with the volume that I talked about on bench, and then just, you know, the volume with deadlift, working with new weight, and then 630 for a pause rep. So yeah, I am gonna try my best to just eat a fuck ton of protein and carb up heavily before squats, because I did want to go for a squat PR, but you know, we might just have to go for like a huge top single, or maybe just a 5-pound PR, considering the amount of volume our body is handling right now, because right now I'm at the point where I could tell I need a deload. So after that, and yesterday and tomorrow, because tomorrow's in a squat, you know, so even more volume, I don't know if the body will be recovered. You might have a lot of fatigue going into squat, but we'll see. Never say never. But for right now, I'm happy with yesterday and today.